This poll was taken in the 3 days after the budget, and the results, like the budget themselves, really have something for everyone. Malcolm Turnbull will be pleased that the poll slide that his government has been experiencing looks to have been arrested, even if he hasn't got that fabled budget bounce that we so often hear about. But Bill Shorten will be happy as well, because he's still in a winning position and his own approval ratings look to be going in the right direction. The poll shows that the ALP is on 53% after preferences and the Coalition on 47%. So that's still a 3.4% swing away from the government on the result that it got at the last election. That won't please the government, but nonetheless it's better than the 45% that it scored in the March Ipsos poll. Malcolm Turnbull's own approval rating, it remains fractionally in positive territory. He has 44% of people disapproving of the way he does his job, compared to 45% who approve of the way he does his job. Bill Shorten, on the other hand, he remains in negative territory, but he's experienced a 13% improvement in his overall numbers. He's gone up by 7 percentage points to 42% in terms of approval, but his disapproval has dropped by 6%. To 47%, so that amounts to a 13% improvement in his position. 44% of voters say they are satisfied with the budget overall, but 50% of voters say that they do think it has left them worse off overall. Now, that may be a function of the fact that the government is actually proposing a new tax, that Medicare surcharge, to pay for the NDIS among them. On the individual measures, some of which were announced before the budget, the government's actually doing quite well. Its turnaround on Gonski funding, embracing Gonski where it had opposed that formula before, has been approved by voters quite significantly. Some 86% of voters think that the government's now on the right track by its full Gonski embrace. In the case of the bank tax, perhaps the biggest surprise of the budget, that enormous bank tax that we saw unveiled, 68% of voters support that tax. So the banks may be about to mount a campaign against it. They may be grumbling a lot, but they don't have a lot of friends, either in the Parliament or in the electorate. Overall, the government will be very happy with the way this budget has gone down, because it is early days and budgets take some time to percolate through the electorate. It's unlikely that you'll see a significant bounce even with a very voter-friendly budget, as we've seen. What the government will take probably the most comfort from in terms of this poll is a 4-point improvement in its primary vote, now at 37%. It was down at a very low level before, so a 4-point improvement, that's statistically significant and certainly moving in the right direction.